Hey guys, Jason with the Patriot Podcast. Today is Friday, February 31st, 2025. And I'll do a little crypto talk today. So, a couple coins I've been focusing on for the last week. One of them was the last couple weeks. So, I've been going into XCN, Onyx coin. So that's been consolidating, holding flat, but I'm up quite a bit, 300% in the last couple weeks since I've been into it. So definitely there's a lot of growth in that opportunity. Those hummingbirds, they love it when I do this. It's funny. Anyway, before I forget, this isn't financial advice any means. So I'm just a guy on the internet. So don't listen to me. This is what I'm doing, and I hope you do the same. And maybe we can have some success together. So anyway, I just want to get that out of the way. So the hummingbirds reminded me to give my disclaimer. So anyway, so XCN's doing good. It's in a holding pattern right now. I do think it's going to break out even more. I want to start off by telling I want to give a shout out to my guy I follow, Travis, Economic Ninja. So he's tipped me off on these coins, and definitely been paying attention to these. And I give him credit for letting me onto him, and then I do some research and validate or discredit what he says. Most of the time it's validate. XCN I should have bought in when he first said. I didn't listen, and it was half of a penny. And actually it was like a quarter of a penny. And I got some pretty good gains right now on mine. 400% growth, but I could have had probably 2,000% if I had listened to him 2 weeks prior to me buying in. So anyway, kind of lesson learned, if you will. Definitely knows what he's talking about. And one of these days, he's also inspired me to do these videos. So did a challenge for his followers, and I decided to bite the bullet, and here I am. So hopefully one day he'll mention me, or I'll be on a show as a success story. Also buy his classes. He does these. Does like university classes, and I bought into his. He does these classes about. He does these classes. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit. He does these classes that are. I did the Tax Lien Pro course, and I've been learning how to do tax liens, tax foreclosures, and stuff like that. So he does a lot of classes, crypto classes. He has all kinds of different classes that you can learn from, and he sells those obviously for money. Definitely worth the investment because they're pretty cheap considering what you learn. So I'm into mine. I haven't executed it fully yet, so I can't say it's successful. But certainly I learned a bunch, and I can't wait to test it out. And some of these gains on these coins I'm telling you about right now are going to be used to fund that. So hopefully we'll be a success. Anyway, next coin is ACH, Alchemy Pay. That's another one that's been moving pretty good, holding at about 4.5 cents right now. So I got in a little late again after research. Got in about a penny higher than what it just went so fast when I heard about it. So, and I did some research before I bought it, and I ended up buying it a little late, but I'm still up nonetheless, and gains are nice. Even 30-40% in a week is certainly nothing to be upset about. So Jasmy coin, JASMY is the ticker. It's Internet of All Things kind of a coin based in Japan, so apparently it's undervalued. I got it at about 3 cents. Again, these are coins that probably will get some growth here pretty soon. And after doing some research, I kind of feel like it is undervalued, and I feel like they're going to be good. So, and then the last one that was kind of, he said last night, Swift coin, SWFTC. That's another good one. That's about to rip in the next coming week, let alone probably even in the next 24 to 48 hours. So it's at 0.396 right now. I got into it last night. I, just pulled the trigger. Just what the heck, and yeah, it's up 35% just overnight. So probably a little, probably a bunch of people jumping in, I'm sure, he has a lot of followers, so maybe that's part of the growth. But definitely there's a bunch of big investors in it that I also researched and found I was excited to see. And I definitely agree with them and think that these are going to be huge. So again, shout out to Travis, Economic Ninja, for tipping me onto these. So yeah, so definitely, hopefully it's helpful. I don't know. But anyway, these are all stuff you can get on YouTube, and he has a Twitter channel as well, or X, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, plan again is to roll the profits from these into the tax foreclosure thing. So I think that'll be great if I do that. If I don't roll them into that, I'm definitely rolling my profits right now on all cryptos. I'm not cashing out anything. I'm just rolling them into XRP, XLM, mostly XLM. That's my big bag. That's my all-in. I definitely see a lot of value in that. I think there's a lot of stuff with XLM that could really, really, really be huge in the future. And then HBAR, that's another huge one. So all my profits I get and I cash out are going into XLM and HBAR. XRP, yeah, I have some of those, but definitely going a lot harder on XLM and HBAR, which is Hedera. So yeah, so anyway, lots of talk on the XRP world, waiting for the SEC to dismiss the case, waiting for that to be announced. So also waiting for the regulation to come out from the Trump administration, talking about regulating the XRP, or regulating crypto in general. I think when we do that, right now crypto is about a $1 trillion market overall, and I think that once the regulation comes, the Wall Street will be able to get in the hedge funds, and man, when that happens, it's going to be huge. I mean, some are estimating that 1 trillion could go to 50 trillion almost overnight, and that's a lot of liquidity to pump into the system. So Bitcoin, a lot of XRP Bitcoin drama between the two. Like me, like this, like mine's better, Bitcoin's better, XRP's better. I think they're both going to be number one and number two moving forward. Bitcoin's real slow and expensive to operate. I think that's why XRP is going to probably be more in line to being a transactional part of the system, of the new system, whereas Bitcoin will be just a store, like a gold, like a digital gold. You know, it's kind of what it's been called, and I can kind of see how they get to that, because it's expensive to operate in Bitcoin. The gas fees are expensive and it's slow. XRP, XLM, those things are super cheap to operate. And I think one company just rolled in $50 million of XRP and it cost half of a penny. So, you know, when you got that kind of transaction fee, if you did that in Bitcoin, it probably would have cost thousands and thousands of dollars. So anyway, my opinion again, what the heck do I know? So look for the regulation to come, and when that happens, these markets are going to explode. I think these hedge funds and all these investments, they already know what coins that they're going to buy. They already have them lined up and picked. They're just waiting, because right now it's against SEC rules to invest these hedge funds and people's 401ks into cryptos, because they're not regulated yet. So as soon as they become regulated, that's going to give the green light. Brad Garlinghouse also stated the other day that XRP is going to be part of the new financial strategic reserve. And I know Bitcoin's been named as part of that as well. So maybe a combination of both, maybe one or the other. I don't know. I certainly see both coming into play, but there's rumors that the SEC coins, the 85 million coins that are tied up in the lawsuit, that there's talk that they need to burn them after the lawsuit gets dismissed. But some are saying that, you know, again, just rumors right now, but some are saying that that could be tied into the national debt, that Trump could tie it to the debt, and basically zero out the debt as a result. So USDebtClock.org today had a big flash on the screen that showed the debt as $0 on the front, like a little pop-up right in the middle, and it said the 36.5 trillion, and it was in faint gray and then big bold black $0 over the top of it. So they could eliminate the debt by tying it to those cryptos. And if that were the case, and 85 million XRP were tied to $35 trillion, 36 trillion of debt, it's a $400 ratio. So, and it sounds like it could shoot the price up $400. I don't know. I don't think my math is quite right, but man, can you imagine? That'd certainly be awesome. And one other crazy thing is the United States Department of Treasury withdrawals from the NGFS. So the NGFS is the network of central banks and supervisors for greening financial system. So they withdrew from that system, and it's kind of a big deal, I guess. And a lot of people are talking like, wait, what? So there's a lot of talk about the IRS going away right now, being replaced with the ERS. Trump said the other day, long are the days where the taxpayers of the middle class are funding other countries' prosperity. He said now it's time for the other countries to start helping the middle class prosperity here in America. And the ERS, the External Revenue Service, is going to be how he does it. And all this talk about dissolving the federal income tax is certainly great chatter. I would love to see that come out. So that would give everyone a huge pay raise. Can you imagine? 25% pay raise automatically. So we'll see if that plays out. That would be unbelievable. So again, I don't know how he pulls it off, but again, they say Congress needs to ratify that, but rumors are in 1931, Congress never ratified the 16th Amendment to begin with. They jammed it down our throats and closed doors around Christmas. Everyone was off and they passed it. So there's rumors that Congress never ratified it to begin with. So it might be pretty easy to overturn if that was true. So if it wasn't true and they did ratify it, then 2/3 would need to vote on it. But imagine being the Congress that doesn't vote for the prosperity of American citizens. I mean, these guys, they've been screwing us forever, and these politicians have got to go. One thing our government is stupid. So they definitely are not for the people. They definitely seem to be for themselves and laundering money back at our expense for their gain. And I think America's getting sick and tired of it. That's why we have Trump in there. Trump's not the best candidate, but he's the best candidate for the time. And I think that draining the swamp and doing exactly what a businessman is what we need in doing this. And I think he's the perfect guy for the job. And he's going to kick some butt and kick these raisins out of the way of our prosperity. So anyway, that's all I got today. About to get attacked again by these hummingbirds. I'm sure you've seen a couple buzz by, so they're funny. So got no wind today, so that's great. We have a beautiful day. Look how sunny it is back there. This is why I live in Arizona. Man, can't go wrong in the wintertime here. So you guys, other people in other parts of the country are probably getting snow, coldness. It's 65 degrees right now and absolutely flawless. So again, Jason Patriot Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Let me know in the comments anything I can do better, worse. Let me know how my mics are. Get my earbuds. Hopefully they're picking up my voice a little better. I'm doing this on my cell phone, so pretty primitive technology. So anyway, Jason Patriot Podcast out. Later.